Hello YouTube, happy Wednesday. I hope you are having a good day. It is Wednesday, July 23rd, and I'm just getting to the gym for my fasted cardio, and I'm going to vlog a busy day related to prep and posing. I'm running a little bit behind already because I have my suit design appointment with Angeline at 7:30 in the morning, and it is 6 a.m. right now. My cardio just got bumped to 70 minutes every day. So I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna crush this first longer cardio session. We are going to be pushing over the next few weeks. We are just under 8 weeks out. I'm like 7.5 weeks out right now, and I find that like between now and like weeks 3, 2 are usually the hardest. My coach likes to have me ready, which is always a good thing. So we are going to be digging deep over the next little bit, but I've been feeling really good lately, so I'm not super stressed. I've also found a really good Hardwell set from Ultra Europe that gets me going on that elliptical. So that is what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to stop blabbing now because I do need to go in there and get this done before I have to rush home for that call. Didn't quite get to finish all of my cardio. I still have like 18 minutes left, so I'm gonna have to do that later. I have my suit design appointment with Angeline in the next like 23 minutes, so I'm gonna rush home. Very excited to switch it up from my usual blue. I've had my Bikini since 2022. She's amazing. She served me well. I love her. I love blue. It's one of my favorite colors, but I really want to switch it up this year, especially for my first pro qualifier. So I'm excited to see what she thinks. I have an idea of what color I want to do. I have a color that I've always wanted to pull off, but I just don't think it's going to happen. So I have a backup color that I think she's going to be a fan of that will show well on stage. No. Yes, I think I do. I've had a few athletes with the velvet, and I really liked it, the way it looked against like the gems.
Yeah, so I would definitely, for the bottom cut, did you gain a lot of glutes this year?
I do think I have gained glutes for sure. They seem higher and like more dense, but I know that during my last season, the bottoms that I had, you wanted less.
Yeah, I think that's what I was going to do. That's
yeah.
Why I'll send you everything.
Okay. Okay, so the suit color that I wanted to try and pull off is obviously a no-go, but that's okay. I kind of accepted that. The other one that I got excited about, she was not a big fan of, and I do trust her judgment. So I'm a little bit sad about that, but the whole reason why I booked that appointment was to get her expertise, because she has been doing this for a long time and she knows what is going to show up well on stage with backdrops and whatnot, which is a big part of competing. A lot of girls just get the bikinis that they want, and there's nothing wrong with that, but the whole overall stage look plays a role in how you place. That's just the reality of this sport. That is why I always recommend not cheaping out on your bikini, because you don't want to do all of this work and all of this preparation and practice for that to be the one limiting factor that affects the judges and their perception of you. So we are going to be going with a color that I didn't really plan for, but I'm not necessarily, I know it'll look good. I need to give myself time to get excited about it, but yeah, we will see. So she's going to design like everything for me, and then I'm going to place my order, and then it'll get made over the next couple of weeks. I probably won't have it in my hands until like usually 2 weeks out. I'm going to be going with Toxic Angels. That is the brand that I went with 3 years ago, and they are great quality, great customer service. If anything ever happens, which it hasn't in the 3 years that I've had my suit, they will fix it immediately. Excited to see what she comes up with and how this turns out.
Not very good.
Why?
I don't know, mine tastes like shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's try.
I did not know you were recording me.
I think it tastes good.
Good.
Breakfast is the same thing every day. Bagel with 15 grams of peanut butter, 2 pieces of chicken bacon, an egg with some hot sauce, and I'm enjoying a nitro cold brew. Okay, by far the worst part of my day is swallowing my pills. So I'm gonna do that. Vitamin D, omega, thyroid meds, joint, liver, kidney. Cheers. My thyroid meds taste the nastiest. I'm just about to sit down and get some work done. I wanted to bring up something that I have been doing to kind of help with my mental health this prep, which has been in a really good spot, but this little thing has made a difference, at least in my opinion. I have tried to get ready, as in put on a little bit of makeup and whatnot each day. I find it makes me feel a little bit better about myself, just in between being a greasy, sweaty mess. It's such a first world problem, but it's something that annoys me the most about prep, is just how like greasy and like sweaty and stuff you get just from the amount of cardio that you're doing. But I found that with the elliptical, although I'm still reaching like my target time and heart rate, I am not as much of a sweaty mess as I was with the Stairmaster. So that has helped like the hair department. The simple act of just putting on a little bit of makeup for like 10 to 15 minutes has helped me just feel better, and it helps me like do better throughout the day, because if you look good, you feel good, and then you do good. I am about to sit down. I am going to be checking in with my clients right now and getting some work done, and then I'll probably be doing that for most of the afternoon. And also another annoying part about prep is you are freezing all the time. So I've definitely hit that point in my body fat percentage being lower where I'm just cold all the time, hence why you will probably see this hoodie. It's my favorite hoodie right now, in every single video, because I'm just cold. I try and like get ready and wear other clothes besides like hoodie and sweats, but I'm just cold. I mean, at least I'm not prepping in the wintertime like I usually do, because that is, I'm always freezing. But yeah, that's just the reality of it. I bought some cute shorts that I like that will fit me for this summertime. And if the weather is below like 23, I would say, which is not unusual for Edmonton. So if the weather is below 23 and there's even just the faintest bit of cloud cover or a little bit of a breeze, I cannot wear any type of summer clothes. Today I think it's 15 degrees out. It's July, which is not enough for me. If you know me, I complain about the weather in Edmonton a lot. I am meant to live in like Arizona or something like that. But yeah, it's 15 degrees out right now. There is some cloud cover, and so there's just no shot of me wearing any of my cute summer clothes. Okay, so I'm just getting some programming done. I'm also catching up on Greg's YouTube. So Greg is one of my good friends. We've been friends for years, and he actually inspired me to start this channel and document things. So I'm always supportive of my friends in general, but I love watching his YouTube videos because yeah, it just inspires me and gives me inspiration. But I'm trying to be proactive about getting my programming done before this weekend, because I want to try to have more chill weekends. Usually that's when I tend to get like a lot of my work done, and that's when my check-ins fall on Sunday. So it makes sense that my weekends aren't going to be completely work-free, but I do want to do my best to get my client program updates done during the week so that on the weekends I can have a little bit more time to do other things outside of work, and then I have check-ins on Sunday. Daniel, say hi. She's a busybody. She doesn't want to say hi. I thought I would do a little, I guess, like protocol update with where we're at with prep right now. So I'm still at only 12,000 steps, super chill. I pretty much surpass that each day though, with the amount of steps that I get with my cardio and just my daily movement. So it's been really nice to just like hit my step goal easily, because when I was on prep in the winter time last year and it wasn't as nice out, obviously, it was a lot harder to do. So 12,000 steps. My cardio just got bumped in my check-in yesterday to 70 minutes daily, so we'll see how my body responds with that. So that is, over the next few weeks, that's gonna allow me to go from lean to shredded, like stage lean. There's a difference between the two. So yeah, 70 minutes. Food, we have not changed since I did my one initial drop at the beginning of prep 8 weeks ago, which is awesome. I would always rather move a little bit more than have my food get taken away, because food is really important when it comes to training performance, muscle preservation, energy levels, recovery, hormones, all of those things. So my low days that we are running for the next few days is around 1800, and then my high days are around 2200, and I usually have a high day like once or twice a week to help mitigate some fatigue. And yeah, I set a little SMART goal for myself this week to pose for 15 to 20 minutes daily, going strong with that. Having it be a smaller amount but every single day makes it a lot more, I guess, achievable and less daunting to fit into your daily schedule, but it adds up so much over time. Aiming to get, I get at least 7 hours. That's the bare minimum of sleep that I get every single night. That's my non-negotiable. Ideally, I would like to get 8, so I'm going to try to get to bed a little bit earlier this week. I think that, I know that my body would benefit with that as we get deeper into prep. One of the best ways to drop a pound overnight is to get like 9-10 hours of sleep. Camp evolution rollout.
Evolution.
Someone commented on my last video that they wanted more Robbie. I can't remember if that was Greg or someone else.
Probably Greg. Hi, Caleb.
Hi, Caleb.
Hi, little guy.
Caleb said actually it might have been Logan, and then I think she said we want more Robbie and more posing. I think.
Well, whatever Caleb, Logan, and Greg want, they will get from us.
Yeah, we're matching.
I got dressed first today.
Actually, I did. I've been up since 5:30.
I know, but who did you call this morning to say, oh, we forgot to put the recycle out and you need to put it out? And then what did that person do? That person put
Yeah, but
on
I was already dressed when I called you.
I didn't see that.
I was already dressed when I called you, though. I wasn't out of the house.
I saw you put this hoodie on after you got
I know,
back
but we're
home.
arguing about who was dressed first, and it's me.
Oh, we're not arguing, honey.
We are arguing. All we do is argue. I'm just kidding.
Sometimes.
We bicker like an old couple.
It's because we
Oh
both
shit, my arm is sore.
have the tendency to find minute details that in our minds need correction.
Yeah, and they're not important at all.
Yeah, at all. Like, it's just over stupid stuff. And then halfway through, we're like, wait, why are we...
Oh, thank God. My arms are sore.
That's dangerous.
Trying Element for the first time, the electrolytes, and I like them a lot. I like that they're salty.
I didn't love that about it.
Do you want to try the raspberry one?
No, not right now.
Robbie and I just got back from running some errands, and I find that like halfway through the day, if I've spent the morning working at my desk, I need like a change of scenery. So I usually like to come into the living room here. So I am just getting some work done for my phone, answering my clients. I find that I'm starting to get like a little bit more tired midday, and that's kind of how I'm feeling right now, but that's okay. We still got a good amount of things to get done today, so I'm going to be answering my clients right now, and then I have my call in the next hour or so. But I wanted to quickly chat about my suit call this morning. So I think I'm going to keep my suit color that we're going with a secret, but I did want to try and pull off pink originally. So that's what I was kind of talking about on my Instagram stories last week. I really wanted to try and pull off like a hot pink. And I know that that's not a very traditional color, so that's gonna be a no-go. But I did try on Anna's pink that is a little bit of like a darker fuchsia than the one I wanted to go for. And it was a no-go, or Brandon, my coach, was not very like thrilled with it, which I understand. I am going to be dyeing my hair back to dark at the end of August. So I thought that that could work in my favor, like having like the almost black hair with like a tan and then like the hot pink. I think that's the only way I could pull it off. But it's not gonna happen. So then I got my heart set on another color, and when I brought that up in our call this morning, I thought she'd be down for it, but she wasn't, which is okay. So the other color that we are going with, I'm excited about. I think it'll look good, especially with my dark hair. I just think I need a little bit of time to warm up to it because it's just not what I was like envisioning in my head. But I completely trust her. Otherwise, I wouldn't have booked that call. I know she has worked with many athletes. She's been in this industry for a long time. She's a pro herself. So yeah, I'm kind of just like, I know it'll look good at the end of the day. It's just going to take me a little bit to warm up to it. So right now she's in the process of like designing it, picking the stones, all of those things. And then she'll send me that information probably tomorrow. And then I will order it. And yeah, and then it should be ready probably not until like 2 weeks out or so. They email you 4 weeks out and they ask for your final measurements. Because usually by 4 weeks out, your body is not going to change like too drastically. You're not going to be dropping that much more weight. And then at least like the back will be like a tie. So if you do get leaner, then you're able to tie it and whatnot. But yeah, 4 weeks out, they'll email me. I'll give them my measurements and then they'll sew it to my size and then they'll send it to me. So I probably won't have it until closer to show day. So I'm excited. I think I'm going to keep it a secret until show day and then I'll do a little reveal because why the hell not? I know it is a cheesy bikini bodybuilding thing, but I haven't had a new suit in 3 years, so I'm gonna have fun with it and surprise people, and yeah, it'll be fun. So yeah, I'm gonna sit here, answer clients, and then get ready for my call at 3. Okay, I just woke up from like a 20-minute power nap. I am not someone who usually can sleep during the day. Definitely needed that. I've only been getting 7 hours of sleep lately, and I feel like I'm at least an 8 hour sleep type of girl. So I will be home from my clients tonight by like 8:15, 8:30ish. So I'm gonna eat my last meal and then I'm gonna go to bed early.
8 to 12 is where most people will land, right? That's kind of just where the general consensus is, where people just like to program. But we cannot let reps get too low because then the execution gets worse. And you guys work with a lot of lifestyle clients too. Like, don't be scared to give them volume because they don't understand what it's like to train in failure.
Okay, let's quickly talk about the importance of having carbohydrates around your training. This is a non-negotiable for me. This is something that carried me through my prep last year and really made all of the difference with my training. And prep or not, I do highly recommend having at least some little bit of food before your training. It's really important to have some type of energy in your system, even if you are someone who trains early in the morning and you don't want to have like a really filling meal. I do recommend at least having something like a banana or some rice cakes with some peanut butter, honey. It's just some quick digesting carbs, a little bit of fats, and then you could do a little bit of protein. So this is my holy grail. Cream of rice with some berries and some protein powder. Sometimes I add peanut butter, but I don't have any fats left today to do that. But just doing so and centering it around your training and making sure that you're eating at least, I like to eat like 30 to 45 minutes to an hour prior to training. I ate this on the way to the gym, is going to make all of the difference with my ability to push and hit PRs, which is really important when you're on prep, because you want to make sure, especially as a natural athlete, that you are holding on to as much muscle as possible. All of that hard-earned muscle that I built in my off season by training hard and eating all the food, I do not want to be withering away just because of dieting. Some muscle loss is probably a little bit inevitable, especially as you get more and more depleted and super lean in prep, but we're trying to mitigate that at all costs. So that is why you should be having a pre-workout meal so that you can hit those PRs in the gym. Make sure that you are feeling strong and holding on to muscle. I believe last year in my prep, I was hitting PRs up until maybe like 3 or 4 weeks out, and then I just focused on trying to maintain my weights as much as possible. And I felt pretty strong for most of prep. So that is the secret sauce for that. So I'm gonna go hit my push day now. At night. I did not check in after the gym because I just wanted to come home and eat. I ended up having 2 posing clients tonight, Carmen and Tori, absolutely crushing it. Carmen is competing in Fit Model and Tori is going to be competing in Bikini. So the other part of my job that I love so much is teaching posing. So that has been really fun. But now I'm going to eat my last meal. I am going to be having, where's my phone? I'm going to have a little bit of rice. It's not going to be much since I had more food earlier in the day, which I'm okay with. That's usually when I like to eat my heavier meals. And then I have, some chicken rice, and then for my fiber, I'm gonna have an apple instead. I've been big on apples lately, and I've been trying to get more fiber in, especially as my food does get lower. It's not super low by any means, but as it gets lower, it's been harder for me to get fiber in, so I've been really trying to pay attention to that. Winnie, up. Winnie has this bad habit of standing on her hind legs, and a month or 2 ago, she ended up stealing a raw steak off of the freaking counter, and she hid it in her bed. And then when Robbie and I realized that she was chewing on something, it was a raw steak. Expensive. This girl's too bougie for me. Okay, let's see. 125 grams of rice, 150 grams of chicken breast, and then some apple. We got some chicken and rice, nothing fancy. I'm way too lazy to do anything more. And I'm starving, and of course dinner would not be complete without a Dr. Pepper. Although I want to say everyone needs to stop buying these because I cannot find these, the full version of these, in the store anywhere near us. It's really frustrating, so I've been having to buy these mini ones, which is frustrating, so. I made a promise to myself this week to pose for 15 to 20 minutes every day. I find that that is a really attainable number for everybody, and it makes it less daunting compared to if you did if you were trying to fit in 30 minutes to an hour. I mean, obviously if you have the time, you should do that. It's not like you're limited to 15 to 20 minutes, but I find if you just set an achievable goal of doing 15 to 20 minutes every single day, it adds up so much more than people think, and it just makes it less daunting to fit in your schedule. So that's exactly what I've done this week. I'm getting in my 15 to 20 minutes of posing at 9 p.m. at night, and I will feel proud of myself for doing that, and I know that every little bit is gonna add up. So I'm just doing a few rounds of my routine. I'm gonna do a little bit of comparison practice, and that'll be good for today. That concludes my little vlog today. I know that I've had a few comments asking to see some posing, so I'm going to be more diligent about that. I actually recorded some of my posing lesson with my posing coach last week that I've been meaning to upload. I'm going to be better about that and get that uploaded as well. You are having a good week, and please like this video, give it a thumbs up, and as always, if there's any ideas or anything specific that you want to see that's prep related, please let me know. When you came to say goodbye, say bye.